and that's what we just did. And thank you for bearing with us and staying with us. It is 17 minutes gone past the hour of 9 on the AM side, and yes, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Of course, we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And yes, you can find us across social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube, for the audio-visual radio experience. In other words, we are hosting an online television on these major platforms. YouTube, do well to subscribe. And on Facebook, give us a like, give us a following, leave a comment in the comment section, and we will indeed engage. Let's soar together. Spread those wings across every other social media platform as you know it, and you will find us there. My name is Udwak Daniel, and yes, this morning we will be looking into something that concerns the great defection. I mean, there's been so much this defection going on. If you like, you want to call it an exodus of defection. I mean, you know the Exodus in the good book in the Bible now, how people in their large number moving, to a certain place, maybe a destination and all of that. But with the Exodus people now, it does seem as though they had a bearing, they had a trajectory, they knew where they were going. But with all of these defections, can we still say that the defectors know where they are going? Or can we still say that indeed they are very well pleased and aware of where they are going? Now, this is not to badmouth any political party, but the truth is, some political parties have not been able to put their houses in order, in good shape. And this is what it causes. I mean, the human nature will always stare in. It will kick in. The moments that you're not satisfied with the services in a particular place and it's not supporting your growth and development, there is every tendency, and it's very natural and human for you to want something better, something higher, something more pleasant, something that supports your mandate, supports what you aspire for, supports your aspiration, right? It is just a normal thing, right? Wouldn't you do the same if you were in the shoes of some of these political party leaders or politicians? I mean, you do the same. But then again, there is also a reason why the reason for government and the Constitution. But if the Constitution is dilly-dallying when it comes to issues that border around defections and defectors, what will now be our own resolve? What is your resolve in that case? It's not clear what the Constitution says, especially when it comes to defectors who have run on the mandate of their previous parties and decide to, while still carrying out the lawfulness of their mandate, decide to jump ship. There is not any that I found, I guess I should say that way, but there is none. There is only one that pertains to, there are stringent laws in the Constitution that pertains to how a lawmaker will defect from one, that's the only, for the lawmakers, honorable members, and there is another that is binding on local government chairmen, so it's not exactly the same with the governor's defections and all, but even with that, it also is based on the provisions of the law in the state where such a local government chairman is defecting. So you see how complicated this might be. But we will at least unhook one of those complications as we look into the great defection and exodus of defection. Enugu Governor Peter Mbah joining the APC. I mean, on the 14th of October of 2025, Enugu State Governor Peter Mbah made a historic decision to defect from the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, to the All Progressives Congress, the APC, and this marked a significant shift in Nigeria's southeast region's political landscape. And now this move is coming after months of speculation that follows similar defections by Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborori and Akwa Ibom State Governor Governor Umoeno, who both joined the APC earlier this year. And just recently defected. And then, of course, defected. And then, of course, the latest after Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State is Bayelsa State, carries a group with him. You know the talk about shepherd and sheep. Oh yeah, about shepherd and sheep. Oh yeah. But then the vice defected yet, so to speak. Not like I'm preempting what he's going to do, but I mean, we've seen that a lot, right? And he's still standing his grounds. But we will speak with the special advisor on media to Governor Peter Mbah, Mr. Dan Nwome, as we look into why his principle indeed to align Enugu State with the federal government as the primary reason for his defection. To align Enugu State, the coal city, with the federal government as the primary reason for his defection. He emphasized the need to connect Enugu and the southeast region to the central government in Abuja, ensuring greater development and progress for the state. Now, Mbah also expressed admiration for President Bola Tinubu's leadership style and reform-driven agenda, which gives his vision for Enugu State's development. All right, so I said it earlier. I said this was the time where we can indeed engage. I said we will unhook at least one of the complexities, the complications, especially in the case of defections in Nigeria. Right, so we're connecting now with Dan Nwome. He is the special advisor and media to the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mbah, right? And he will be giving clarity to the discourse this morning. But we should also, put it out there. We should put it out there that Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State has also made giant strides. I mean, some of you will remember he's one of the governors that is doing great things for the people in Enugu State. Honestly, if we want to be very candid and not economical with information, it is necessary to put it out there. Oh yes, it is necessary to put it out there. Because if one is working, we should be able to shun politics and just come out in the open and say, look, this man is working, this person is doing this for his people, or this person is doing that for his people. But there are concerns, and Nigerians are sincerely concerned as to what will be the laws for the citizenry, those who are in Enugu State, now that their governor, Peter Mbah, has chosen the broom over the umbrella. And that is always the conversation every now and then. I mean, we are concerned mostly about will be to choose defection. Now, there has been some other persons who have made calls saying that, oh, those who are defecting is mostly because they have skeletons in their cupboards. And so if they want their sins to be forgiven, they need to choose the winning side. And Would we say the same for the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mbah? Well, we have on the line a special advisor in media to Governor Peter Mbah, Dan Wome, and he plays a crucial role in communicating the governor's decision to the public. Welcome aboard, Mr. Dan Wome.
Thank you. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Right. Feels good to engage you this morning. Right. Now, there has been some concerns in view of your principal, the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mbah, as a result of the defection from the PDP to the ruling All Progressives Congress. Would you like to clarify or give us an intel that helps us understand this move? Because from what we understand, is second, that's the vice or the deputy governor, is not in alignment with this defection.
I didn't get that. Who is not in alignment?
The deputy governor, from what we understand, is not defected yet.
I don't know where. Sorry, I don't know where you got that information from.
Well, that's why we are having you to tell us, clarify, give us this information.
Okay, but if you watch the images from Enugu,
yes,
you will see that the deputy governor was right beside the governor.
Right beside.
From the airport reception to the declaration speech to the rally at Opera Square, the deputy governor is completely aligned with in his political move. It is not the governor that defected. It is not really the governor that defected. Or the entire political leadership in Enugu State. Is a decision of the entire political leadership in Enugu State.
The entire political leadership in Enugu State.
Yes.
So this goes against the talk of, the governor has backstabbed, the PDP and all of that. It is a unanimous decision. That's what you tell us.
Exactly.
Okay.
If anybody backstabbed another person, it is the PDP that has backstabbed Enugu State and backstabbed Governor Peter and backstabbed the entire Southeast. And the facts are there.
All right. Well, anyways, though, Enugu State residents and Nigerians, we are concerned. I mean, we know that your principal has been doing great things in Enugu State. Now, I recall that we have had conversations about the giant strides that the governor is putting out there in Enugu State. Some very great things that he's doing, and the people are very, very happy, with what the governor is doing. And yes, and the question will now be where we see how your principal has said that the reason behind this defection is as a desire for development, and that becomes a little bit unclear because he has been a performing governor, and he still is a performing governor. So what is the desire for development in this stance? Because he cited a desire to align Enugu State with the federal government for greater development as a reason for his defection. Do you want to throw more light on this?
Thank you very much. Let me start by reminding you that the turnout at Opera Square for the rally, the reception rally for the governor, the crowd at Opera Square was unprecedented. I'm sure you watched the videos,
yes,
the footages from Enugu. That will show you that the governor communicated his political move to Enugu and they bought into it. Now, I don't know why it shouldn't be strange to anybody that the governor has decided to move to APC, and that one of the reasons for choosing to join the APC, he stated it in his broadcast, that his vision for Nigeria, his vision for Enugu State, aligns with that of President Tinubu. The disruptive reforms going on in the federation, the removal of the subsidy that has freed huge resources to the states for development. Enugu is a major beneficiary because the president has shown commitment to Enugu. You look at the ongoing federal roads in Enugu. You look at, I can mention some of them, the resumption of the work on the Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway, Enugu-Onitsha Expressway. The federal government is doing the completed in a record short time. The collapsed new artisan twin bridges. In less than 1 year, federal government awarded the contract and completed it.
I also understand that during his tenure, there's an over 1,000 kilometers of road that have been constructed or rehabilitated during his tenure, and there is also the place where there is powered AI-based surveillance center enhancing security response in the states. Little wonder we are not hearing so much of insecurity in Enugu State. So
we also have federal projects going on. We have two flyovers going on in Enugu right now. We have the federal approval for the operationalization of the international terminal of Akanu Ibiam International Airport, making it a true international airport. So there are so many projects going on in Enugu State, and we believe that aligning with the government at the federation now, we now erase the political differences between Enugu and the federal government, and that will attract more federal presence and more federal projects to our state. It is demonstrated.
Political differences.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Political, in terms of party.
Oh, okay. In terms of party. In terms of party. Okay.
Well, partisan differences between the Enugu State and the federal government. Yes.
Right. Well, anyways, what then? What are we supposed to look forward to in view of the governor's performance? Quite a number of persons say that it is a selfish move by your principal to want to align Enugu State as a whole as an APC state. Reason being that the PDP has had its stronghold in Enugu State.
Okay, like I said again, it is not the sole decision of the governor. It is the political leadership of Enugu State, the senators, the National Assembly members, the former governors.
Does that reflect the will of the people of Enugu State?
The people of Enugu State are party blind.
Party blind.
What they want, as the mantra goes, is competence, capacity, and competence, character, and capacity. That's what they want.
That's what they want.
They are party blind. They are blind to party. They move from one party to the other. In the last election, we saw what happened. A party came out overnight and they went for that party because of a candidate. In the presidential. Now, this time around, they have seen a governor they can trust. They see a governor they believe in. So they trust him.
So why now?
It's not about party.
Why now? Why defection now? Why defecting now? I mean, there's a long time to have defected. Why now? Because we've seen after his defection, we've seen just recently Governor Duoye Diri of Bayelsa State also defecting. Why now? What are you running from?
Okay, you are talking about the timing.
Yes, timing. Why now? And what are you running from?
Okay. If you talk about timing, you may say there are two factors: the push factor and the pull factor. Right? The push factor is the humiliation PDP has continued to inflict on us in Enugu and the Southeast. Remember that until Tuesday, we were the only party, only PDP party, only PDP state in the Southeast. Then what did we get? Mayor, secretary, national secretary of the party, that was rightly the due of Enugu State. The PDP leadership refused to give Enugu State that position.
Okay.
Despite repeated meetings by the Enugu State branch of the PDP, despite the repeated meetings by the Southeast Zone, the entire Southeast Zone, repeatedly made declarations that this is our candidate for this position. What did the PDP do? Since 1999, PDP has not deemed it fit to cede the presidential ticket of the party to someone, even the vice presidential ticket of the party, to someone from the Southeast. So all our loyalty to the party. Remember that from 1999 that the entire Southeast went for PDP. Remember?
Yeah.
So tell me what we have gotten from PDP. In 1979, the Southeast had the VP position. VP position 9 years after the Civil War, the Southeast produced the vice president of this country.
Right.
Under PDP, almost 30 years later, what did the Southeast get from the PDP? Mayor Senate President, Mayor Deputy Senate, President of the Senate. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. And it gets worse. It's getting worse and worse.
So
almost every zone has taken their turn. On the leadership of the country, only the Southeast, ordinary national secretary of the party, Southeast could not get. The leaders in the Southeast decided, look, this is the person we want. And the PDP from Abuja is imposing a candidate on us. It's an insult.
So
of course, we are grateful.
In other words, with the APC, there is hope for the Southeast. Is that
yes,
right?
APC has shown that it can be fairer. It can be fairer.
Okay.
You can imagine with only 2 states, APC gave the Southeast under the President Enugu, the deputy president of the Senate, under with only 2 states. So now we have 3, and we may still have more in the future. So we want to mainstream Enugu to the center of national politics.
Right.
We don't want to play positional game because the opposition has not benefited us. That is the truth.
So will this affect the development and the governor's resolve in bringing good governance to the Enugu State people?
The governor, this move will only double down in his development strides. He will receive federal support for a lot of projects, as he has been receiving. Like I mentioned, the operationalization of international of our airports and other routes going on. We know that the way Nigerian Federation is structured, that the disproportionate resources reside with the federal government. So, and if you are not there when decisions are being taken, you will not get your own share. So Enugu has said, look, we want to be admitted into that room where the national resources are shared. So it's not about the governor. What has the governor done? The governor is already a very popular governor that his election, many analysts have said, look, it's a walkover. Because what the governor has done in the last 2 years, with all apologies, some state governors in the past have not done such in 8 years. And the records are there. 250 city smart schools, 200 in every ward. There is no political ward in Enugu State that has not received more than 1 billion naira investment by the Enugu State government.
More than 1 billion?
Yes.
More than
1 billion investments.
And there's proof?
From of course.
There is proof to this?
Yes. The smart school, the type 2 primary health care center. Every ward has a smart school and every ward has a type 2 primary health care center. And every ward is in the process of getting a farm estate of 200 hectares of agricultural farm estate. So it has never happened. And I dare say that it may not have happened. This may not have happened in so many states in Nigeria. That every ward. So you are talking about inclusive development. Tell me your word, and I will tell you what the government is doing for you. That's what we do in Enugu State.
What are you running from? Are you running from a sinking ship, or are you running from credibility? And what exactly are you embracing with the APC?
I didn't get that.
What are you running from? Remember, I asked the question earlier. I said, what are you
running from?
And what are you embracing now?
I mean, for leaving PDP?
Yes. And what are you embracing now?
We're embracing a national party that represents the entire nation. We're embracing reform by President Bola Tinubu. We're embracing decentralization, more power to the states, more resources to the states. We're embracing a future of prosperity for Enugu. We're embracing inclusive development. We are embracing handshake across the Niger, both east and west. We're embracing a united, stronger Nigeria. We are doing away with fragmented politics, where the southeast, 5 states of the southeast, we are fragmented into 4 political parties. We had LP in Abia State, APC in Ebonyi and Imo State, PDP in Enugu State, APGA in Anambra. Tell me any zone in this country that is fragmented. Tell me.
So isn't that the beauty?
And how will,
isn't that the beauty of a party, the type of party system that we run in Nigeria? Because
no, it's not. It's not, because there is no other region that is this fragmented, and nobody will. Let's face it. This is politics.
Okay.
There is no political party that will take you serious when discussions are going on and you are